Hi Gemini, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. You can find me on Instagram at Romani_fire. I do daily readings there. Today we are doing your January monthly pick a card reading. You can ask 3 questions, you can ask 1 question, you can come back later on in January and ask another question. It's totally up to you. So yeah, I'll let you pick your cards, cards 1, cards 2 and cards 3. And then when you're ready, we'll get started. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Maybe that's a theme for Gemini this month. Maybe there's that whole... Maybe you feel like you're forgetting something in the month of January. It feels like there's something that's there but not quite there. Maybe you feel like you're missing something in January. We'll find out. Let's start with cards number 1. See what's happening for you guys. What's happening for cards number 1 in the month of January? So straight off, it feels like you have this new tool. It's like you're learning how to use this new sword, right? You're learning how to... It's like you're learning how to make it work for you. I feel like there's probably going to be a few hiccups along the road. Just because this guy here, it's like he's standing against the wind. So instead of going with it, he's kind of going against it. But that's the whole point, right? When you're trying to learn how to do something, there's going to be moments like that. That's the whole point in learning, is that you have to go through it to know it. Like you can't be a fantastic manifester if you don't know how to manifest. Like you have to learn your tool. You have to learn how to use it before you can manifest. So I feel like you're learning how to manifest what it is that you want. And at the moment, it seems like you're trying to manifest your mind. You're trying to master your mind. I keep saying manifest all the like instead of master. Frustrating. So it is like you're trying to master your mind at the moment. Because your emotions seem great with the 3 of Cups here. Your emotions seem great. Like you're creating great things with how you feel. Great relationships, great communication, great community and stuff like that. But the problem seems to be your mind. It seems like you're not really sure. And if we look at this guy properly, he kind of looks a little bit clueless now. Kind of like... what am I meant to be doing here? Am I meant to be like, you know? So it could be that you are trying to master your mind. But in the midst of trying to master your mind, let's look at the fact, okay, like, yeah, he's standing in some power right there with his red boots. Yeah, okay, his confidence is getting stronger. It's not 100% there. Like, if you're really confident, the yellow will be really intense, like a really intense yellow. So it's like you're still trying to get the confidence in where you are. But let's also be really softer, like a lot softer with ourselves. Because when it comes to our mind, we can be very critical. We can put ourselves down. We can tell ourselves we're not good enough. You know, we know how the self-talk goes, right? And the Page of Wands is trying to like get himself out of that situation. He doesn't want to think like that no more. He wants to be the master of his mind. I feel like your relationships may help you actually. I think that with the 3 of Cups here, you have your friends. You know, and they're more than happy to help you because they're literally helping you make wine. They're literally helping you in this card. So it could be that maybe you can ask your friends for help. There's nothing wrong in asking for help, is there? There's great strength in asking for help. So maybe you're asking your friends for help. I do see you learning how to use your tool. I do see you, like, mastering that. I feel like psychology is really important at the moment. I don't know why, but this guy just gives me like psychology vibes today. I don't know why, but just with you guys, nobody else. It feels like psychology. Maybe you're trying to get like a master's or a degree or some kind of qualification when it comes to psychology or understanding how humans work or something like that. But before you can kind of like master other people, you kind of have to master yourself, you know. It could be that with this bird up here, it could be that you might need to like see things from a more of a higher perspective rather than, I mean, you're looking up, but I mean, maybe you need to be looking down. Maybe you're looking in the wrong direction. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's time to just look around, full stop. Maybe it's time to really take in your surroundings. I just get this really like confused feeling with Gemini. I mean, it's like we've got community here, but then we've got like standing alone here. So it's like there's torn between you and them. Maybe you feel like you're being pushed out. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's why there's a bit of an issue here. I mean, it's not a big issue, but it is making you really kind of like learn how to fend for yourself. Maybe you have picked up a new skill. And maybe in January, it's all about learning how to use that skill. I definitely see like a learning vibe here. Maybe some of you are going back to school. Maybe some of you are already in school. Maybe it's like in January, it's like going back to school. Like the term is over and now you have to go back. I just get like a really learny type vibe. Like you're learning a new skill or you're learning how to master something. So in January, maybe you are actually learning something new. Maybe you are learning about yourself and mastering yourself and your thought process. Maybe you are going back to school. Maybe you have already learned a new skill. Maybe now you are the musician and you are going to be using that skill in January. Maybe you feel a little bit uncertain though, because this is new to you, right? This is like a new thing. It's still early days for you. Like you haven't had much practice in this area. So it does feel new. And there is a little bit of self-doubt. But after that first initial step, and the moment you raise that sword up, like him, will be the moment that it all shifts and like everything will go from feeling like a bit of a strain to feeling so natural and easy. But it's that first step. Do you know what I mean? Like that first step is always the hardest. But once you get past that first step, you will master your skill. You will. There's no doubt about that because we have the musician here. He goes from having his sword down and not knowing what to do with it to having it up in the air and creating. So you will know how to use your tool. But it just feels very new, like you're still learning, like it's just you haven't put it to work yet. And I feel like in the month of January, maybe you will put it to work. Maybe you're more ready than you think you are. Maybe you think you're the Page of Swords and you're new to this and you're still not ready. But in fact, excuse me, I just hiccuped. You're 100% ready because we've got the Magician. Cards number 1, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know if that resonated at all in the comment section below. Let's see what's happening with cards number... Oh, Jesus. Cards number 2. Let's see what's happening for you. Oh, so this is go time. everything here talks about travel. We have the horse, and we have the two sphinxes that carry this man to his destination. So I feel that in the month of January, for Gemini that chose cards number 2, it's all about moving forward. It's all about you being the chariot. It's all about you taking the reins, and it's all about you moving forward. The death here, what the death is telling you is that none of that old stuff that you've been kind of like holding on to, that's not serving you no more. Like, this is time for newness. This is time for like rebirth. This is about you taking control of the situation. This is about you taking the reins and going off as the Knight of Swords and living your life for you and doing what you want to do. We could have 2 people here, one being a Scorpio and one being a Cancer. Maybe one of you is kind of like over it and the other one is just beginning. But I think if we take this back out of the relationship situation, I really feel like January, and I think it's as simple as this, and this is how I'm going to leave it. It's about you taking the reins. It's about you being in control. It's about you making shit happen. This is about your journey. This is about movement. It feels like for a long time there may have been, like with the Death card, it feels like there's a long time where you were just inactive. January is all about you being active. January is all about you stepping in to your seat. It's all about you taking them reins, and it's all about you moving forward and going forward and not hesitating. There's no hesitation. It's just go. It's go time now. You spend all your time doing nothing. Now it's time to actually do something. You've gone through death. You've come out the other side. Now it's time to take your shit and it's time to go. So if there's anything in the month of January that you're procrastinating about, or you've been like, dwelling on or anything like that, it's time to start making moves, is what I'm getting from this reading. It's time to start making them moves. Take back your power. Take back your control. This is your journey. Yeah, you've been inactive for a little while. That's okay. We all need that break. We all need that silence. We all need like the transformation. We all need to go through that period. You've been through that. January is telling you it's time to move now. It's time to make moves in January. At this point, it doesn't even matter where you go, as long as you go. As long as you get up, as long as you make the effort, as long as you keep moving forward, it doesn't matter. At this point, just move. If this was a sign for you in January, then this would be a yes, make it happen. This would be like, you've done that, like move forward, make it happen. Cards number 2. I know that was short and sweet, but that's literally just it. Sometimes there isn't no long woo explanation. Sometimes you just got to do shit and get shit done. And I feel like in January for cards number 2, that's what it's going to be like for you. Cards number 3, let's see what's happening for you in the month of January. Ooh, you're creating your legacy. I see. I feel like you've been working really hard, and I feel that people are starting to notice what it is that you've been doing. The Three of Pentacles here, you can see him drawing out his plan. And you can see these people are really intrigued by what it is that he's drawing. I wouldn't be surprised if these 2 people here don't hire you to do the job. And the fact that we have the Ten of Pentacles here, they probably will hire you. They've seen you at work. They've seen you create. And now they want you to work for them. So all that hard work that you've been doing for the last year is finally about to pay off. This is going to be your legacy. This is what you're going to be remembered for. People are starting to notice you, Gemini. People are starting to see your hard work. People are starting to see. So all of them All of them times, and I know you know what I'm talking about, all of those times where like you found it hard and you doubted yourself and you didn't know if this is what it was going to be. Now it's like, no, you've done this. You've set now a solid foundation. You've set your solid foundation. People are starting to notice your work. All of that hard work, all of that stress, all of that strain, all of that emotional tiredness and stuff, it's paying off now. You're going to start noticing that, and people are going to start noticing you. People are going to want to hire you because of the stuff that you're creating. People don't understand that when you create a business or you, it doesn't happen overnight. Anything that's like long term doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to build a solid foundation, and you've built that foundation now, and people are starting to see that. So don't be surprised that in January that you're going to get hired. Maybe 2 people want to buy services from you. And if that isn't happening already, I think the Fool card here is saying to you, like, just be present, be in the now. Don't worry about anything else. People are starting to see you. Be in the present. Notice what's happening around you. Like you're busy sketching and drawing up a plan, but have you noticed that these guys are watching you? Have you given these guys your business card? You know? It's good that you've set your solid foundation, but hand them your business card. Jesus, give it to them, because they're ready to hire you. They want to take you on. They want to see what you've got. They want you to work for them. They want you to create with them. You thought that was it. You thought you weren't going to go nowhere. You thought that all of this hard work wasn't going to pay off. Well, the 10 of Pentacles is telling you, honey, you've worked your arse off. You are going to get the 10 of Pentacles. This is your legacy. It doesn't matter about the time. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. The point is, people are starting to see you now. All of your hard work is paying off. This is your legacy. People will start booking you. People will start hiring you. People will want to see more of what you've got to offer. But just remember to hand them your business card. So cards number 3. Let me know if that resonates with you in the comment section below. And I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.